Thursday, May 20th, 2010. This is the Todd vlog. What's up, everybody? Well, I'm here in front of the pantry door, which usually means I'm going to be giving you a review of some kind. And I actually have two reviews for you today. Two brand new worship records that I really like. And as a matter of fact, doing something a little bit different today. Of course, I'm going to be telling you about the videos, but there are more extended reviews over at my blog. I've written two posts that posted earlier today that you can check out, where I really kind of take both of these records individually and do a kind of a lengthy review of them and kind of assess them really from a lot of different angles. And so, but I wanted to just kind of do a little vlog about it too, so maybe it could point you in that direction, or at least you'd maybe Google these folks or just check them out in some way. Two records. The first record is Sojourn's Over the Grave. Now, Sojourn is the name of, I guess, the worship ministry of a church. And they've released, I think, 2 or 3 CDs. And this one is a brand new collection of songs. I think the way they say it is inspired by or adapted from the music of Isaac Watts. And so they've taken hymns, really mostly lesser known hymns, and they've done a record of them, and it is one of my favorite records to listen to right now. I absolutely love it. I listen to a lot of hymn records, and a lot of them are cool, but a lot of them don't have a lot of songs I can actually use. I enjoy them. I enjoy listening to them. But this one, I'm really excited because there's some cool songs on here. First of all, they just work in a real normal kind of congregational context. But also some that are pretty challenging and that I think will be pretty fun for the band to do. While I love a lot of mainstream worship albums, you can kind of get stuck. You can kind of get in a rut as far as what you're listening to. And so this record is a really challenging record. That doesn't mean it's unpleasant. I just mean when you listen to it, it's kind of an adventure. Every song just is a little bit of an assignment to try to figure out what are they doing, why are they doing that, how's it working. The second record, I'm so excited about this one because this is actually from a friend of mine named Steve Deal. Steve Deal is a part of C3 Christian City Church, which was founded in Australia, and they now plant churches, I think, all over the world, but there are a lot of C3 churches in America. Steve's been in Atlanta for quite some time, and he just, in the past year or so, planted a church in Asheville, North Carolina. And as Steve got there, Steve is a fantastic musician. I really do think he's one of the most underrated worship leaders in America. As he did that and got there, he just began to write a lot of new songs, began to see a lot of musicians come into the church. And so they just released a new project called Atmospheres. That's the name of the band, I guess you'd say, or the worship ministry. The record itself is called Lights. And it is a really cool record. This record by Atmospheres does a great job of taking that sort of epic, ethereal, anthemic quality that you would hear in, say, a Hillsong record, and really twisting it and making it unique and keeping it fresh. Again, as I listened to this record, I just was impressed at how much I was enjoying just the discovery of music, and that with these songs on Atmospheres, I wasn't thinking, oh, here comes the drum roll, or here comes the 4 on the floor, or delay guitar, go. And sometimes when you listen to a lot of worship music, you can get that way. You can kind of know what's already coming. So it's been a really fun thing to listen to. I think the song Crazy is one of the coolest worship songs I've ever heard. There are some trademark Steve Deal things there. There are some things that have worked for him in the past, and he's continuing to do them. But there's a lot of stretching, a lot of experimentation. I'll say this, if you dig Hillsong, you're going to dig C3. I think you're going to really like it because it has all those great qualities, but also has a real pursuit of creativity and surprise. So those are two records that I'm really digging right now, both worship projects, both with quite a few songs that could be used in a variety of church settings. So anyway, I'd love for you to go over to the blog and read the full reviews. And even if you don't want to read the review, check out the link. So go check out these folks on the web. You know, hit them with a message. Just let them know you heard about them. Check out some of the samples that they offer. And maybe go buy the record. I mean, just kind of listen to it. Because both of them, I think, represent people operating in a little bit of an indie mode, so they're not on a big, huge worship label, and yet they're really making some huge contributions to the worship music of the church. So those are the 2 records I wanted to review. I appreciate you watching. Go check it out.